here in Trinidad and Tobago at the Lara Cricket Academy for the fourth T20 international between England and the West Indies. Not really a packed stadium here at Taruba. I'll show you that in a moment, but big things on the line. The match just started. Poor feeling there by Jason Holder, it seems like. But fantastic atmosphere, even though it's not a full stadium. The series on the line, West Indies up 2-1, and probably should have won the series already in Guyana. Not in Guyana, in Grenada. I want to thank you for joining me. I came all the way to Trinidad just to check out a cricket match. I'm near a speaker right now, so it might be very difficult. But you know, it's a fantastic. I'll give you a little quick preview of what's going on. You know, this is some of the crowd. I don't want to show what's going on the field too much before I get into some kind of trouble with copyright. But the West Indies are bowling. They won the toss, decided to bowl. Notable surprises with the likes of Alzar Joseph, who's been rested for the final two T20 matches here in Trinidad and Tobago in preparation for the Australia tour. And I think also Shimron Hetmeyer was also dropped from the squad, so he didn't travel from Grenada to come here to Trinidad. But it took me almost 2 hours from Port of Spain area there to get to, which is at Taruba, which is at the Lara Cricket Academy. Very great facilities built for the 2007 World Cup, but only saw international cricket, if I'm not mistaken, a year or so ago. So it's a good stop right there by Rahman Powell, it seems like. But it's a fantastic atmosphere here in Taruba. I actually like the stadium. It's my first time visiting the Lara Cricket Academy. I've been to Trinidad on a number of occasions, but I've never been to this stadium. It looks good. Not quite sure if it would be fitting for a test match. I'm not even know if it's certified for test match, but certainly it could host good one-day cricket. I mean, I think it should be able to hold a test match. I mean, I don't know what the capacity is. I have to check, but you know, got some good seats and decided to come watch some cricket, lovely cricket. I'm hoping the West Indies here can win this one, because the last match in Grenada, when we scored at 2-something, we allowed England back. I think poor bowling by Andre Russell, who was fantastic in the first match, man of the match in the first match, I would imagine. And then subsequent matches, the second and third matches, bowling performances was less than spectacular. That was almost a fantastic catch there by the captain. But you know, England's off to a decent start. 26 for no wickets, 3.3 overs right now. You know, mandatory power play, so that means only two fielders outside the 30-yard circle until the 6th over is ended. So yeah, but you know, good vibes in Trinidad. Trinidad always has good vibes if you know your cricket. And yeah, so 26 without loss. Salt and Butler after a flyer, 14 for Salt, 12 for Josh Butler, and hopefully the crowds come in. I mean, it's been raining a little bit. It was raining a little bit before I arrived. If you know Trinidad this time of the year, every time I come here, it's just like rain and it stops, rain and it stops. So hopefully, you know, there's some clouds hanging around here. I'm not good with the weather reports, but hopefully that doesn't create any kind of difficulty for the game in progress. But yeah, I will. 6 runs there, 6 runs. You know, just strain, I would think. England so far in the series has actually gone up to a flyer, so I'm hoping that the West Indies can get a quick wicket, you know, maybe a wicket or two in the power play. But you know, I apologize for any kind of technical difficulties here. As you know, I'm not in the media room here in Trinidad. I'm just operating off cellular service, which you know, it can be spotty at best, but you know. But yeah, it's a fantastic day for cricket. The temperatures are quite nice, you know, because a little rain earlier, as I mentioned, so cools it off. I suspect the lights will be on in another hour or so, because it's about grey, overcast, I don't know if that's doing anything. And so far, no movement off the wicket. At least I don't see anything that Matty Ford had done. But let's see, he's about to get up again. But England 36 without loss, Salt and 14, Butler 22. And as you know, there's the new countdown clock in T20 cricket. I think it's been used the first time for this series. So you got to get on with it. One of the kind of initiatives from the ICC. Oh, that's a lovely shot, you know. But comfortably stopped over there in the covers by, not quite sure who's that out there. It's hard for me to see, but yeah. Yeah, as you know, they're trying to speed up the game. So yeah, you know, fantastic atmosphere. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on the match if you've been following the series. I've been very pleased with the West Indies in this limited over series. Obviously, Shea Hope captained them to the ODI title earlier, beating England comfortably in the end, you would say. I mean, but it was a good competitive cricket, and you kind of saw some progress there. Likes of a Shafin, Rutherford, Hope as usual. And then under Rovman Powell, the West Indies outfit in T20 has also been exceptionally well, coming off of that what happened in South Africa, and what I thought should have been series clincher in the last match in Grenada. But one of the things that I've been noticing about this West Indies team that gives me some hope is the kind of resilience. So they've managed to work through some mini crises that you will see, and I think in cricket, and instead of just collapsing, you know, except for that one-day match, but in T20 they haven't so far in the series, and I think a lot of credit should go to Darren Sammy, because I think part of Sammy's initiative, if I understand it correctly, is that kind of ethos of strength, you know, the ethos of understanding that it's necessary to fight, you know, because the talent is always there, and I've been saying this for years, it's nothing new, and I'm happy I'm here to see some of this talent in the flesh, because as you know, the World Cup, T20 World Cup will be in the Caribbean, unfortunately not in Jamaica, but in the Caribbean and in the United States, and that's a really good shot there. Yeah, poor line there. I think he got a length wrong there, Ford. But also in the United States, I'm hoping to catch some of those games and see what we can do. You know, like I'm thinking the West Indies here, for sure the power hitting is back. I think there's some still deficiencies that need to be ironed out. I'm liking what I'm seeing relatively in the field, but I think there's some more work that can be done in the field. I also think they need to still learn how to tick the runs over. So I think one of the challenges is that you can't only, another 6 right there. It might be 4. I don't know if it bounced before. Yeah, it is 6 runs. Yeah. But one of the things that you can't rely on is just power hitting. And so you need to be running through the wickets. And I think for whatever reason, it's not something that as a Caribbean nation we've done our best at. And so 52 runs for England right now off of 4.5 overs. But yeah, so if we can churn out some more runs in between the wickets, I think we bat deep. We have some good bowling options, the likes of Alzari Joseph. I like this Ford guy, Akil Hussain. I like what I saw from Gudikesh Moti. I think this experiment with him in T20 is also good. I don't know what we'll say about a Yannick Carrier long term. I think we need another kind of spinner. Oh, this is coming. Can I catch this ball? No. Yeah, I thought that ball was coming my way. It would be an interesting ball to get live on TV. Let me see these people up here. Let me switch. These people up here, you know, with this English flag, they managed to get the ball come their way. One of the things about where I'm sitting is I got to be very careful and watch the cricket, otherwise I could be hospital. Yeah, but yeah, I think if we can improve running between the wickets, we need a spin. I think we need another spin bowler, and I think some more consistency with the batting. But I think the batting bats deep. I think Shea Hope plays a critical role. I mean, his emergence as playing more of a T20 format too is wonderful. As you know, I think Shea Hope is just superbly talented and should be playing all versions of the game, but that's for another live. Additionally, the Hetmeyer thing is problematic. I think he's lost his way somewhat. Hola is coming in here to, I'm not quite sure who that was, I missed it. Yeah, but I think Hetmeyer needs to find himself, because that's a talent there. And not only, I've been impressed with with Shimron Epmeyer in the field, but his batting, his decision making hasn't been that great. In the entire limited over series, including this T20. So we need to see something there. I don't know if there's any chat, any comments there. I'm not following if there's any live chats, but I want to thank you for joining me. I will probably get off of here in not too long. I'll stay some more, but I want to also enjoy the match. I'll probably talk after the interval to see what happens here. But yeah, the lights are coming on here in Tarouba at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy, and it's a fantastic day, as I mentioned, for cricket, and I'm very happy. I've never been to one of these matches here, and so happened to travel down to come to Trinidad to see what's going on. And I'm happy I'm getting to see them inside. It's a kind of poor kind of a ball there by Jason Hole. I mean, they get comfortable with some runs, but you shouldn't be bowling that line right there. But so you let me know what your thoughts are on this game. I mean, hopefully West Indies can win this.